Yo, yo. What it is, what it do. You already know the vibes. Let me get this blue up out of here. Yo, I got all this blue on underneath here. That shit ain't popping. Shit ain't popping right. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I've been on this early, yo. What's up with it? Let some people get up in here, man. We talk some of that Raiders talk. Some of that Raiders talk. What's up, everybody? I got to get on early because I don't know. My day about to be crazy. Brian, what's up? Appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Robert, what's up? Dominique, what's up? Lord, what's up? Austin, what's up? Eric, what's up? Big Boss, what's up? Yeah, I'm actually going to the barbershop today. I got a mad busy day today, yo. That's why I'm like, let me get on now. Let me get on now, talk to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was supposed to go live yesterday, but yesterday was my daughter's birthday, so obviously, I wasn't gonna be on like that. What's up with it, y'all? What's up? Good morning. It's morning for y'all. Mike Nizer, what's up? Lokes, what up? Cavante, you what's good, y'all? I know it's been a minute, yo. Let's let some people get up in here. I usually don't be on this early. JD, appreciate that, man. Yeah, my daughter turned 8, bro. She thinks she 18 out this motherfucker. Yo, Jim Raider, what's good? Raider Carlos, what's good? You already know the vibes, yes, sir. Straight Holy, what's up? 8 going on 18. Yeah, that's how they do. I had to change my shirt real quick. I had mad layers on. Honcho, what's good? What is your thoughts on the coin? Fuck that coin. We're about to get embarrassed on Thanksgiving. Nah, I don't see that happening. Armando, what's up? Robert, you already know the vibes. Get this straight at. What's good with it? Cody, what's good? It's been 3 straight years that the number one wide receiver didn't play the expectations or weren't on the team. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like we got a lot to talk about because I feel like the nation is in disarray, man. And who would have thought that the big honcho himself, Mr. Get the Strap, got to be the voice of reason out here? Huh? Who would have thought these things? Mariota starting over Carr? Nah, I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening. I'll see, but I'm gonna say it right now. I'm saying it loud and clear. I know it's only 60 people in here. Make sure you hit them likes. I'm saying it loud and clear. Derek Carr has to play better football. Point blank, period. Okay, let's get all of this shit out the way. Like you can only love Derek Carr or you can only hate Derek Carr. It don't have to be exclusive. I can love Derek Carr, but hate some of the shit he does. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. Derek Carr has to play better football. He has to play better at the quarterback position. It starts and ends with Derek Carr. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. Do I believe in Derek Carr? Yes. I think Derek Carr is a really good quarterback. Yes. Does that mean that he's playing really good football right now? Absolutely not. Derek Carr is not playing good football right now. Now, I can sit here and tell you why he's not playing good football, but nobody really cares. Nobody really cares why he's not playing good football. I'm here to let y'all know that as a strong advocate of Derek Carr, okay, Derek Dallas Carr, I think is his name, he needs to play better football. Point blank, period. With that being said, there are justifications of what's going on, of why things are happening the way that happen. But let's just call a spade, right? They don't ask you how, they ask you if. You know what I mean? So I believe that Derek Carr needs to play better. And I think if there's anybody in the nation saying that the issues the Raiders are having, Derek Carr is exempt from any criticism, they'd be wrong. They'd be wrong. And y'all know I'm a big Derek Carr fan. But at the end of the day, what I'm watching on this film on game days, what I'm watching after that, Derek Carr needs to play better, especially in certain situations. Derek Carr has to will things to happen at times. You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr is not exempt from criticism. All right. But the problem is that I think a lot of you guys get caught up on me defending Derek Carr. But really what I'm doing is I'm just defending logic. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm defending logic because the things that people are saying and putting on his shoulders aren't logical. They're not logical arguments. So I think it sounds like I'm defending Derek Carr. No, I'm just disagreeing with your logic on what it could be anybody. You could be talking about our punter. You could be talking about our kicker. If the shit you're saying is not logical to me and doesn't make sense, I'm going to refute it, regardless of who the player is. So let's just put that to a side. I don't think Derek Carr is playing at an elite level right now at all. At all. Right? But that doesn't it doesn't mean that everything that's going wrong and everything that has gone wrong should fall on his shoulders. I don't think we should have an argument today about Derek Carr today and put all 8 years into that argument. I just don't think we should do that. It's different strokes for different folks, different circumstances, right? But as of right now, I'm telling you right now, Derek Carr needs to play better football to give us an opportunity to win. Derek Carr has to up his game. Derek Carr has to up his game even more when you think about the players around him. You understand what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of people posting plays where Derek Carr is missing Zay Jones on routes. Derek Carr, and we're taking it out of context. We're not putting it in the proper perspective of what's really going on. Okay? On what's really going on in those situations. So if my argument is anti-Derek Carr, I can go watch 100 plays and show y'all why my argument is anti-Derek Carr. If I'm pro-Derek Carr, I can find 100 plays where it fits my argument, it fits my narrative. At the end of the day, I think we all should be able to agree that if Derek Carr does not play consistently good football, the Raiders have zero chance of winning games. I think that's what we need to understand, right? There's no defending Derek Carr when he fumbles the ball the way he fumbled the ball and didn't even get up to chase the guy. There's no defending that. There's no defending Derek Carr throwing picks into the middle of the field. There's no defending those things, but there are reasons those things are happening. And I'm not here to talk about how many coaching staffs he's had. I'm not here to talk about how many different receivers he has, different coaches he has. At the end of the day, the minute we start a football game, none of that shit matters. Only thing that matters is that one game. And if that one game, I'm going to judge you off of. And what I've been seeing from Derek Carr since the Giants game has just been inconsistent football. Inconsistent good football. Right? Inconsistently good football. Or consistently bad football, however you want to look at it. And I don't like the narrative that's going around in Raider Nation is like, well, if you like Derek Carr, you're on that side. And you like the player more than you like the team. Or if you hate Derek Carr, then you don't know shit about football. I don't think it has to be exclusive. It doesn't have to be exclusive. I know a lot about football. It's not too many content creators that come up here and actually say my actual full-time job is coaching the sport of football. I can. Right? I can. So I know a lot about football. So me saying that Derek Carr played like shit last week doesn't mean I don't know shit about football. Okay? Me saying that Derek Carr's a good quarterback doesn't mean, oh, you just like Derek Carr personally. You're a fanboy or you're a sissy or whatever the terms want to be used for that. It doesn't mean that. At the end of the day, I think we can agree Derek Carr's not playing that good right now. Derek Carr's not playing that good. And if he is playing good, it's only in spots. Was that a great when we had Foster Moreau lined up on the outside and we had a linebacker on him, you watched the game. If you watched it with me, you heard me say, there's a linebacker on Foster Moreau, you got to throw it up to him. Sure enough, Derek Carr throws it up to him. Beautiful play. That doesn't mean that he can now go throw an interception and be exempt from speaking bad about him or criticizing him. I will say that obviously on the play where he threw the interception, just a bad read. Just a bad read. And that's coming from a guy that's forcing. He's forcing the issue now. He's forcing the issue. When you talk about the play where he missed Zay Jones, I mean, as a quarterback and as a defensive coach, I would tell you that it was 3rd and 2. It was 3rd and 2. The Bengals came out in a man look. So as a pre-snap read, I know it's 3rd and 2. If they come out in man, this is the route I'm going with. And the route he went with was a first down. So I think Derek Carr is playing for the first down and was fooled by the defense. It's not excuses, guys. Those things happen. Those things happen. Honcho was wrong about Arnett. We can all agree on that, but he ain't wrong about Carr. I was wrong on Arnett. I was absolutely wrong on Arnett. But let's not get it twisted. I always said my argument on Arnett was that he had talent. Obviously, you can have all the talent in the world. If your brain don't match up and and don't function like a regular person, you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna succeed. I don't think Mariota is the answer, and we have to stop having layered arguments and think that every layer is based on my opinion of Derek Carr, right? You got to stop doing that. So now when I say the offensive line is not that good, that doesn't mean I'm defending Derek Carr. When I say the wide receivers just aren't that good, that doesn't mean I'm defending Derek Carr. When I say the defense gives up a lot of third downs, that doesn't mean I'm defending Derek Carr. Those are isolated statements. Those are isolated arguments. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys have to understand that. And I think that there's been a narrative built that, well, Honcho just loves Derek Carr. So everything I say relating to the Raiders is somehow in defense of Derek Carr. No, it's not it. It's not it. But we can't sit here and say Derek Carr doesn't have a true number one wide receiver. We can't sit here and say that Derek Carr's offensive line is not that good. We can't say that the Raiders have no running game. We can't say that the Raiders are really poor at tackling. We can't talk about how Abrams sucks in coverage and then automatically think that if you put Mariota in, it fixes those things. So when I have that argument with you, it has nothing to do with Derek Carr. The argument has everything to do with Mariota does not fix those other things that we've already acknowledged as being issues. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't want that to go over nobody's head. Like if I'm saying, if we sat here and agreed, there's Brian Edwards is probably not a number one wide receiver. Deshaun Jackson is not a number one wide receiver. Hunter Renfrow is not a number one wide receiver. Zay Jones is not a number one wide receiver. So when I say Mariota is not the answer to those questions or those issues, it has nothing to do with Derek Carr. It has nothing to do with Derek Carr. When I talk about this offensive line not being very good, when I talk about Alex Leatherwood being moved from tackle to guard, his next job is going to be out of here. He's going to be working at McDonald's somewhere. When I tell you we can't run the ball with Josh Jacobs behind that line, that has nothing to do with Derek Carr. It has everything to do with, I don't know how Mariota fixes that part. You understand what I'm saying? Cody Jackson, what do you think about the rumors that Waller is done with Carr? I think they're BS. I can't worry about rumors. I don't know. I don't know about that. But I just came. I'm here more talking about what I'm seeing is going on in the fan base, in the Raider Nation fan base. Is so divided on Derek Carr because it's like there's a line that's been drawn. And if you support Derek Carr, you're not a real Raiders fan. You're a players fan. And if you're anti-Derek Carr, then you don't know anything about football. And I just think that those things, it's not exclusive. It's not exclusive. And I'm here to explain that because it just feels like you'll have somebody say, Derek Carr can't get it done. Derek Carr can't get it done. Now, follow me on this. People will say Derek Carr can't get it done. Derek Carr can't get it done. Okay, that's cool. But then they'll say, but if Derek Carr gets Devontae Adams, shit, I'll take that. Well, to me, that would sound like Derek Carr with the right people can get it done, which then would tell me that he doesn't have the right people to get it done. That's all I'll take for that. Let me get this soup out here. Honcho Damas, first of all, Jay Castro, appreciate you. Honcho Damas, I feel like Carr and Olsen felt they could handle the O themselves, but quickly ran out of tricks. Now they're getting out coached, which only further exposed the holes in the team. I agree. But I also think that, and let me finish this point I was saying, and I'll address that. That the point I'm making about the Devontae Adams situation is that, like, we'll sit here and say, well, Carr needs to throw the ball, right? And the argument be like, well, he doesn't have nobody to throw the ball to. Oh, that's just an excuse. Derek Carr can't get it done. Bring Devontae Adams in because he'll only come here with Derek Carr, and now you want to keep Derek Carr. So you think Derek Carr with Devontae Adams could get the job done, but you don't think Derek Carr with Brian Edwards can get the job done. I agree. Why does that make me a Derek Carr fanboy? How is that an excuse? That's something you agree with. That's something everyone would agree with. That I'm not saying Derek Carr needs elite talent around him to be good. I'm just thinking he needs talent around him to be good. Right? I just think that the Derek Carr situation is so polarizing because it's like, on one hand, you'll say Derek Carr is not good and Derek Carr can't get it done. But then the minute you see him not getting it done and he's not good, you act shocked and surprised. I don't understand. If you think he's not good, then why do you keep expecting him to be good? I'm not understanding that. I'm not understanding that. Now, the thing that I would say about John Gruden, as much as I said John Gruden was holding us back from a play calling standpoint, I think John Gruden was the only coach that was keeping a thumb on execution. All right. The Raiders look like they have nobody that's in control of keeping guys accountable for doing their job the right way, including Derek Carr. Derek Carr has nobody telling him, you better effing do this the right way, or I'll get rid of your ass. That's the kind of thing Derek Carr needs. Derek Carr needs a big brother. Derek Carr needs a father figure. Derek Carr needs somebody he doesn't want to disappoint in order for him to play. That's what Derek Carr needs. John Gruden was a guy that might have been holding us back play calling wise. I thought his play calling was outdated, but he's a guy who held you to a certain standard. And if you didn't meet that standard, he would move on from you, or at least threaten you to do that. And that's what I think the Raiders are missing right now. This is like if you're a high school basketball team and your coach is always yelling, screaming at you this and this, make you run all the time, and then you play in the basketball game and you're pretty good, but then he gets thrown out of the game and you end up losing. And you realize it's because you don't have that same thing on the sideline that forces you to say, you know what, we better do this shit the right way. We better do this shit the right way, right? Think about when you're in school and you had a substitute teacher. Yeah, okay, yeah. I might not wild out enough for you to throw me out, but I damn sure ain't about to do the work the same way with the same intensity, the same attention that I would do if my real teacher was here, right? This fool, appreciate the super sticker. Thank you so much, man. That's what's going on right now. Gruden is a guy that will hold you accountable. With no accountability, there's no discipline. There's no discipline, right? There's no discipline on this team right now. There's nobody there's no real leader. There's no identity. There's no mystique. There's no persona. You got a bunch of talented guys that are going out there playing for themselves. You don't have a team out there right now. You don't have a team. So wide receivers are on different pages right now because there's not a guy like Gruden making sure that we spend those extra hours on execution. It don't matter how good players are. If they're not putting the time in to get the execution right, you're not going to succeed. Not going to succeed. And I think that goes for the whole team. That goes for the whole team. Now, you don't have somebody in the locker room that's going to hold you accountable. Nobody's looking up to Derek Carr. Let's just call it what it is. And for everybody that wants to move on from Derek Carr, I don't have a problem with you saying that. I don't have a problem with you saying that. But I don't know why you have a problem with me saying I disagree. And I don't know why there's a problem with me saying your reasonings don't make sense. Your reasonings don't make sense. Right? Hey, D Raider, when you say honestly, I like your content, but DC checked out, we can still be friends. I'm not even disagreeing with what you just said. You don't have to tell me you like the content in order to preference disagreeing with me. I'm okay with you disagreeing with me. I'm not know-it-all. I don't know everything. I can be wrong too. But what I'm saying is that the reasons I'm hearing that people want to move from Derek Carr to me don't make sense because you'll say, well, if we had Devontae Adams, Derek Carr would be good. Now, your argument could be Aaron Rodgers. Okay. Your arguments can be Tom Brady. But if there's only 3 or 4 quarterbacks that you can point to in a 32-team league and say, well, if we had this guy, yeah, that's fine if you had that guy. But how bad can a quarterback be if you can only replace him with 3 or 4 guys? I mean, Tyler Rate, appreciate you. Basically, the patients are running the patients are running the asylum, or the inmates are running the jail. That's just what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now. And this shows you why coaching matters. This shows you why you need a good coach. Raiderinfo, I don't agree that everything has to be perfect for Derek Carr to win, because we could argue that in 2016, nothing was really perfect. We could argue that in the beginning of the season, nothing was really perfect. Things were just better than they are now. I think that we're going too far on the spectrum now. Like, do things need to be good for Derek Carr to be good? Yes, but that's on par for every quarterback. Things don't need to be perfect. I think you guys use that to justify your argument of why Derek Carr can't get it done, is that, well, no, nothing's perfect for any quarterback. I'm not saying things need to be perfect for Derek Carr. Henry Ruggs wasn't perfect. Having John Gruden wasn't perfect. The defense wasn't perfect. Just like in 2016, nothing was perfect, but it was just better than it is now. Doesn't mean it was perfect. Just like our defense is better than it was last year, doesn't mean it's perfect. So you got to miss me with the argument of Derek Carr needs everything to be perfect. Derek Carr needs everything to be perfect in order to be good. No, that's not true. But he needs it to be better than it is right now. Why is Tannehill not winning? Does he need everything to be perfect? Why is Josh Allen not winning? Does he need everything to be perfect? It's the NFL, man. I think this team needs to be better on all facets of the game. But it starts with Derek Carr. It starts with Derek Carr. And you guys only hear the shit you want to hear. I keep continuously saying Derek Carr needs to be better. And your argument would be, well, we need to move on from Derek Carr. Well, if he played better, do you think we need to move on? So stop acting like you don't hear what I'm saying just because you want to continue your narrative. If you want to move on from Derek Carr, I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to do that. You're bringing up Derek Carr in a sense where now I have to defend him. I don't wake up saying, you know what? How can I defend Derek Carr today? No. But when you say something that's just so blanket stated, like, we need to move on from Derek Carr. Well, tell me why. Tell me why. And you'll say, well, he's a check down Charlie. Okay, well, he leads the NFL in deep passes. Right? He's not third in the NFL in passing yards because he checks down every play. Oh, well, he's not a winner. Well, name somebody on this team who is a winner. Right? We'll say the coaching is bad. We'll say the play calling is bad. We'll say the defense gives up third downs. We'll say the receiving core is not that good. We'll say Josh Jacobs is checked out. He's not playing well. But then we'll still say with those same things, it's time to move on from Derek Carr. I'm not arguing against that. I'm just saying, if you want to move from Derek Carr, you got to tell me what issue is actually his issue. What's the actual issue of Derek? Oh, he's scared to get hit. Well, I don't know any motherfucker that likes to get hit. So, and that's why it looks like I'm defending Derek Carr, where at the end of the day, I'm defending logic. Make a logical argument. You know, Black Lives Matter. No, logical arguments matter. Give me that. Make logical arguments great again. Y'all want to talk slogans and shit. Like, make the logical argument matter. I want to have a logical conversation with you. Not just, well, I just feel like he's not that good. But all the stats will tell you he is that good. Right? And then it'll say, well, I don't want stats. I want wins. I agree. But then you'll say, get Deshaun Watson. Well, all he has is fucking stats and no wins. That's where I'm arguing logic. Where is the logic in that? Let me get some of these supers out the way. Amazing Blue, appreciate you. What up, Honcho? Just wanted to step in and say, go Blue, beat that team up north, and we will go back to below. Then we move on. Yeah, I'm with it, yo. Hey, Michigan looks good. Michigan looks real good, man. Always appreciate you. Michigan is looking real good right now. DJ, appreciate the super. No coach, number one receiver, no Mullen or Morrow. Missing starters on offensive line. Jacobs hurt. It's not just one guy. No, we agree it's not just one guy. But we can also agree Derek Carr can play better. And I think people don't want to hear that. They only want to hear the part where it's not just one guy. Oh, you just love Derek Carr. You have a crush on Derek Carr. Motherfucker, all I said was it's not just him. What? What the hell? What is it? That's like me saying I like hamburgers. All you want to eat is hamburgers. All you like is hamburgers. You don't like nothing else. Well, no. I just like hamburgers, though. Like, you guys are putting words in my mouth. What's up with Doc saying Wilder and Carr not talking? Christian, appreciate the super. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's true. I don't know. You have to ask him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, would it surprise me if they're not talking? No. It wouldn't surprise me, but where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But there's also, when things are bad, things snowball and stories come out. I don't know. I haven't heard that. But again, I'm not with my ear to the Raider Nation streets because y'all motherfuckers about to run me up off YouTube. Shit. Andre, appreciate the Super Raider fans are delusional, acting like DC ruined this perfect team in 2014. We had problems year before Carr, defense and coaching staff. I agree. But even with all that said, Derek Carr needs to play better. And if anybody's out here watching this live, don't forget that I continue to say this. With all those things being true, O-line, wide receivers, running back, coaching staff, defense, understand that I'm also saying this. Derek Carr needs to play better. Consistently. Now, another issue we're having in Raider Nation is, so many of Raider fans assumed this team was going to be so good. Guaranteed playoffs. Playoffs or bust. Right? That's what a lot of people were saying to me when I said it wasn't playoffs or bust. I said this team was being built for 22-23. Go check it. I told y'all that. So now what happens is, instead of you just saying you was wrong, right? When I thought Damon Arnett was going to start and he didn't, I had to sit up here and say I was wrong. Instead of some of you fans saying you was wrong and overestimated this team, right? And underestimated our schedule, instead of saying you was wrong, now it's time to blame somebody. Well, I got to blame somebody. I couldn't be wrong. Like Donald Trump. I couldn't have lost. Well, I have to blame somebody. Shit. Somebody has got to be at fault for this. It cannot be me. I saw this team and thought it was a playoff team. So now that we're not a playoff team, I have to blame somebody. Well, shit, who's the easiest motherfucker to blame? Gotta blame somebody, right? Gotta blame somebody. And instead of just blaming the team itself and just taking accountability that you were wrong, because you probably didn't look at the schedule. You probably just thought, well, it's a new year. We won this many games last year. I should just win this many more this year. And instead of saying you was wrong, no, I gotta blame somebody. When I told y'all this team wasn't ready to be a playoff team yet, I said it doesn't mean we can't go to the playoffs. Just the roster didn't tell me we were there yet. I said you cannot be a playoff or bust team if you're one injury away from not being good. And look what happens. You lose your wide receiver and you're not good. Right? Come on now. Just got to call it what it is. We just got to be honest with it. And I'm not out here to make nobody feel better about anything or make them feel worse. I'm just going to tell you what it is. And that's what it comes down to, is that as Raider fans, well, we won 7 and then we won 8. Well, this year we got to win 10 or 11. It has to. Like, why wouldn't we? Well, because shit happens. Kevin Fry, what's up? Didn't we have the hardest strength of schedule coming in the season? Yeah, but nobody cared. Because everybody thought because we got Gus Bradley, that was all we needed. Was a good defense. Yeah, that's all you needed was a good defense until you lose your head coach, until you lose your starting wide receiver, you lose your starting fullback. Incognito doesn't come back. Josh Jacobs doesn't look healthy. Darren Waller's probably not healthy. So those are not excuses. Those are factual things that took place. How do you expect that to affect everybody but Derek Carr? Not defending Derek Carr. Derek Carr needs to play better football. But how can we say losing our head coach affected the team? Josh Jacobs not being good is affecting the team. Incognito on the offensive line is affecting the team. Losing Henry Ruggs is affecting the team. Alex Ingold being hurt is affecting the team. But none of that should affect Derek Carr. That's not me caping. That's me asking a logical question. Explain it to me. How we know all those things can affect everybody else, but it's not supposed to affect Derek Carr. I don't know. I'm not defending Derek Carr. I'm defending logic. Have a logical argument with me, and I'll be okay. Robert, Appreciate the super. This all falls on the front office. We have drafted like shit for years. If the Raiders want to save the season, put Foster and Waller on the field at the same time. Bench Zay Jones. Here's the thing. I missed your super chat. I got you, bro. Relax. Or maybe I don't got you. Here's the thing, though. I don't like the whole blame the front office argument 10 games into the season because nobody was blaming the front office when we were 5-2, when we were 3-0. We weren't blaming the front office. I told y'all, though, even though we were 3-0, we were lucky to win those games. So I don't want you're right in what you're saying. Michelle, appreciate you stopping by. You're right in what you're saying, but I just don't like to use that argument because I wouldn't be blaming front office if we continued to win those games. We should have beat the Giants. We didn't lose to the Giants because of the front office. We didn't lose to the Bears because of the front office. We lost to those things because we allowed outside distractions to affect us mentally. And when it affects you that bad mentally, it affects you physically. And I think that's the issue. I don't know why that's wrong for me to say. If I had a job at my local grocery store and I just found out my best friend just killed somebody and is going to jail for 50 years, how could my supervisor not expect that to affect me where it's like I might be bagging up groceries a little slower? I might be ringing some things up. I might not be as customer service friendly to some of those shoppers in there, right? So I don't understand how we would understand how those things would affect humans in human life, but think that it won't affect football players. And I think it has affected this team. It's not an excuse. It's just a logical statement. Cool's there. I hope this is the one you're talking. I appreciate you super. Next time, just relax a little bit. We got a lot going on. Almost 300 people in the chat. Olsen is trash, but I want Mariota to take snaps and see what the issue is. Love Carr, but gotta spice it up. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. And listen. We're not going to do this in the chat, yo. This is a Raider Honcho chat. We're not going to be in here insulting any other content creator. This is not what we're here for. It's not what we're here for, okay? Whether it's Doc, Spotlight, Samoan, Mitch, Cody, Raid, Sanjeet. Hopefully I didn't miss nobody. Sun Joku, no matter who it is. This is a Raider Honcho Live. We're only going to talk about Raiders football or some boxing or some other shit. We're not here to talk about your opinion on another content creator. You got an opinion on them, you talk about that in they live. All right, we're not doing that around here, okay? We're not gonna be doing that because I'm noticing what's going on is y'all got issues with certain people and think that this is the platform to air people out. That's not it. Hammer, whoever else is making content, I fuck with anybody that's making content for the Raiders because I know this shit ain't easy. But just don't be in here thinking, all right, Raider Scout, god damn, I just naming all these people make me feel bad that I forgot them. But just, you know what I mean? If you got an issue with somebody, either talk to them about that issue or talk to your friends about the issue. We just here to talk about Raiders shit. You know what I'm saying? I watch all y'all, but you and Ray talk the most sense. That's facts. I appreciate that, Valerie. Appreciate that. I said Raider Cody, we the people. I said that. So those are the issues that I think the Raiders are having right now. The issues that I think the Raiders are having right now is there's just nobody in control. And you can tell John Gruden's personality, similar to mine, is like micromanaging. I'm in control. I'm the boss. For better or worse, that's the type of individual he was. And that's the type of individual you need for a team like this. Because this team like this is trying to find their way. But there's nobody leading them to that way. Derek Carr is fed up. Derek Carr is absolutely fed up. I played on a football team that only won 2 games. I played on a football team that only won 1 game. I played on that team. I know how frustrating it is. It doesn't mean he's checked out. He's a fucking human being. He's human. No, Raider Purge. No. I ain't got, look. If you're asking me a question about what another content creator said, I don't have an issue with that. I just don't like the whole, I don't fuck with what's his name. Because I can tell you right now, I don't care, and that person don't care. I'm just saying this ain't the platform to express your dislike for other content creators. You can say you like my shit better. I ain't mad at that. But we're not about to be on here and talk behind somebody's back. Like, we're not gonna do that. I don't get down like that. But and the thing is, I made a video the other day about the defense getting a pass, and everybody thinks, I'm saying that because we're blaming Derek Carr and I'm trying to defend Derek Carr, and that's not what it is. At the end of the day, Juan, appreciate you. At the end of the day, Just because this defense is much better than it was last year does not mean that it's an elite defense. And does not mean that this defense should be exempt from criticism. This defense had 3rd and long 3 times on Sunday against the Bengals and had 3 personal fouls, 3 separate occasions that led to points. That is not acceptable. That is no different to me than Derek Carr throwing an interception that led to points. It's no difference because when we should have got the ball, we didn't get the ball. And then you gave them the ball back and they scored. That is a turnover to me. With that being said, Derek Carr needs to play better consistently. We're not going to get off of that. That's the narrative. That's the underlying tone that I'm taking with this conversation. Derek Carr needs to play better. Yes, does not mean that everything that's going on with this team is predicated around Derek Carr. Is Derek Carr an issue? Yes. Is he the issue? No. David Walker, appreciate the super. We won't see Mariota play because he has a clause in his contract that if he plays a certain amount of snaps, he gets paid his full salary. Wow. That's an interesting take. I didn't know that. But I think A1, appreciate the super sticker. Appreciate it. I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to leave it up there for a second. All right. The thing about Mariota is, do I think Mariota coming in gives us a spark? Yes, absolutely. Do I think Mariota coming in gives the defense a different look, something to worry about? Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, to think Mariota is going to come in and fix all the issues we have, I just think it's inaccurate. But I agree with anyone saying because our offensive line is not good, bring in a guy who can run better than Carr. Right? That's a sentiment, right? Like that's the tone, right? That's the argument. Is that, well, the offensive line is not good, so bring in a quarterback who can run. Agreed. Stop skipping over the part of the line not being good. That's what the problem I have with that is. Okay? The line's not good, so we need a running quarterback. Cool. Then if the line's not good, how do you expect Derek Carr to be successful if he's not a running quarterback? Right? That's a logical argument. That's a logical question. So stop saying Derek Carr can't get it done because he's not good. And then say, well, put a running quarterback in because the line's not that good. Well, you're kind of talking at both sides of your face. The argument would have to be Derek Carr can't play well because the line is not playing well. So put Mariota in because Mariota can do things Carr can't do. Fine. You're not taking anything away from Derek Carr. But we can't sit there and say put Mariota in because he's better than Derek Carr. Put Mariota in because he can get the job done. Well, to be fair, if he can get the job done, he wouldn't still be on the bench. Coach B is coaching for a job. Bradley is coaching for a job. Olsen is coaching for a job. If they felt like Mariota could get it done as much as y'all think he can get it done, he would give the opportunity to get it done. Sean, appreciate the super. 20 years of losing, but all anyone wants to talk about is the 8 years of DC being here. Raiders failed DC. Yes and no. I think the Raiders have failed DC, but I think in moments DC has failed the Raiders. Some of those games against Kansas City, DC played like dog shit. I saw DC play like dog shit against the Jets. I've seen DC play like dog shit against the Giants just recently. I was there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't think you should take 8 years of a struggling organization and put it into your argument of why an individual should be let go. Right? Because for all of, like somebody said something to me the other day and was like, well, for how many years are you going to give Derek Carr an excuse? It's the defense, it's the wide receiver. Well, I'm going to keep saying it until those things are not an issue. And no matter what field, no, I'm not from the Bronx, I'm from Jersey. No matter what field or genre of profession you're in, if you have handicaps, those things are real. Right? Those things are real. Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer of all time. But guess what? When his back was fucked up, he sucked. Was his back being fucked up an excuse? Or was it a logical explanation for why he can't beat Tiger Woods? And then when his back got fixed, he hurt his leg. He hurt his knee. Right? So were those excuses of why Derek Carr, why Tiger Woods can't beat Tiger Woods? Or were those things logical arguments about, well, he can't play to his full potential with these handicaps? So 1 year it might have been the defense. The next year might be the line. The next year might be the wide receivers. Are those excuses or those actual real living reasons and justifications of why a quarterback cannot do his job? Just a question. KC, appreciate the super. Per tape don't lie. Olsen actually not calling bad games. Players missing blocks. Running backs not hitting gaps. Receivers not open. Carr missing. Bad execution. 100% agree. 100% agree. 100% agree. I agree 100%. I don't think if Greg Olsen is calling 60 plays a game, I don't think he's calling 60 bad plays. He is calling some bad plays. But again, it would be wrong for us to put all the offensive struggles on Greg Olsen. He can't run the routes. He can't pre-snap read the defense. He can't audible. He can't complete the passes. He can't block for the passes. He cannot run to the hole. So again, the same way we won't put the whole offensive struggles on him, I just don't think it's fair to put on any one individual. For you to throw a pass to Josh Jacobs and him not get 1 yard, that's unacceptable. Will we wear number 4 tomorrow at AT&T? Well, I don't know who I will be. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving. I might have to put some different clothes on. Appreciate the super, Steven. I think Derek Carr's a starter. I think Derek Carr plays the whole game. I think Derek Carr is going to have a good game. All right, here we go. See, this is what I mean when I say logical. This is what I mean when I say logical. This is what I mean. Bone one. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Now, you're going to make me defend Derek Carr when I shouldn't have to, because this is just an illogical statement. Derek Carr does not have a winner's mentality. Doesn't have a winner's mentality. Right? You're saying that Derek Carr doesn't have a winner's mentality, and you're basing that on the idea because he hasn't physically won, right? Right? Is that what we're doing right now? So he doesn't have a winner's mentality because he hasn't physically won. So you can tell mentally, he doesn't have a winner's mentality because he hasn't won physically. That's what we're saying, right? All right. I'm not mad at that. But I just have to. The thing I'm trying to understand is, okay, so let's see. Let me see something right now. I could be wrong. So let me just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me 1 second, because I don't want to have an argument and it not be right. Let me just see something. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go 10, 11, 16, 20, 8, 16, 16. Okay, so because Derek Carr is not winning physically, you think he doesn't have a winning mentality. And the argument would be, if he doesn't have a winning mentality, how can you explain him having as many fourth quarter comebacks as he has? How do you determine, or what do you give credit to for him having the most comeback victories in the NFL since 2014? Like, if he doesn't have a winning mentality, how does he mentally not fold in times where it's fourth quarter and he comes back and wins the game and throws touchdowns? Like, I just don't understand that. People who don't have a winning mentality means they don't know how to get the job done when it's winning time. I would argue that most of Derek Carr's mistakes don't come in winning time. It comes in between winning time. right? So that's what I mean when I say having logical arguments, is that for you to, that's just something you can say. That's not something you can prove. How can you prove the mentality? Christian, do I believe the coin? No, I don't trust the coin. I don't trust the coin. I just don't think how you can judge somebody's mentality based on what they've done physically. Especially when it's not like he's Usain Bolt or he's in track and field where he can go race all the guys himself. And then it's like, yo, he got to the finals and he chokes in the finals every time. He chokes in the finals every time. Well, first of all, he had to win to get to the finals. So I don't know if that's winning mentality or not. And that's what I don't like having with you guys on live or with anybody else, is I don't like arguing out of passion. I tend to argue out of reason, meaning that you just feel that way and you'll say whatever you want to validate how you feel. And you'll go listen to other people who validate your feelings, right? I already told you, Raider Nation to me is like my homeboy that's beefing with his girl, but he don't want me to tell him he's wrong. He only wants me to tell him she's wrong. I'm not that guy. If you beefing with your girl and you're tripping, I'm going to tell you you're tripping. Just like Raider Nation. You want me to tell you we're losing because of Derek Carr because that's how you feel. And you want me to validate your feelings, and you think because I have 10,000 subscribers that me validating your feelings make you even more right. Oh, well, shit. Even Honcho said I was right. Man, I don't mean shit. I ain't nobody. But I'm always going to speak out of the facts. You guys are tending to speak out of how you feel because being a fan is feeling based. Right? Unless you're a fan because you like the colors. But usually you like a team based on feelings that it does for you. I like their mentality. I like the way they play football. They make me feel good when I watch them play. It's all feelings based. So when you watch them lose, well, that's going to affect your feelings in another way. When you watch a quarterback that's consistently not gotten you to a Super Bowl 8 years, that's going to affect you feelings. But factually, Derek Carr hasn't factually been in a situation where you should actually think he can win. Understand that. You might feel like he could do more. You might feel like this team is good enough to win, but you have no actual evidence supporting the claim, supporting the feeling. You just feel that way. I look at things and say, okay, I look at this roster. I look at who we have to play. I don't see 12 wins. Spotlight, what's good with it, boy? I don't see it. And now you're in your feelings because I don't see it. And you'll say I'm not a real fan. You'll say, oh, he must like the Jets. He's from Jersey. Right? You'll say, oh, he's a fanboy. Oh, y'all called me a Justin Herbert fanboy because I told you how good Justin Herbert is. I told y'all 5 weeks ago, maybe more. I said, everybody's complaining about, I said, if we were to give up Derek Carr for Justin Herbert, nobody would complain. And everybody said I was a fanboy. You mean to tell me you wouldn't want Justin Herbert right now? Okay. Because it's all based on how you feel. I say shit that trigger your feelings. You don't like me no more until you don't feel like that no more. Right? Pacey, appreciate the super. I remember people used to say Kobe sucked when the Lakers would lose. The days when Kobe was playing with scrubs. That's what this reminds me of. I hear what you're saying. I don't want it to remind. I can't go that far with it only because even when Kobe was losing, Kobe was playing lights the fuck out. Kobe was playing lights out. This reminds me, I'm not saying Herbert is great. I didn't say that. The situation with Derek Carr reminds me more of Chris Paul. Derek Carr reminds me of Chris Paul, somebody who wants to win, somebody who puts in the work to win, but doesn't have the skill set to be a guy that can score you 40 or 50 points a game. But he has the skill set to provide those players with opportunities to score 40 or 50. Chris Paul never was considered, and probably still isn't considered, one of the greatest point guards of all time because he hasn't won as much as the other point guards. I'm taking Chris Paul over Tony Parker. I'm taking Chris Paul maybe even over Isaiah Thomas. Derek Carr is Chris Paul to me. Until you put him with a Devin Booker and they go to the finals and they win a lot of games, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it. Not going to see it. Because Chris Paul is not when Kobe was losing, he could still score 80 points. He could score 50, 60 points. Derek Carr is not that type of player who can go out there and get you 50, 60 points without anybody with him. Kobe could do that. Right? Tom Brady could do that. Aaron Rodgers could do that. Doesn't mean Chris Paul's not a great player. He's just not Kobe Bryant. Nothing wrong with that. He's just not Kobe Bryant. Derek Carr is not Tom Brady. He's not Aaron Rodgers. Doesn't mean he's not a good player. He's just not Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. That's what this feels like to me. Derek Carr will be appreciated a lot more. Look. I didn't say, listen, see, this is what y'all do because y'all be in your feelings. I didn't say Chris Paul was better than Isaiah Thomas. I just said I would take him. I would take him. Because to me, Isaiah Thomas is more of a scoring point guard. I want my point guard to distribute the ball to the scorers. I got scorers. I got shooters. I want them to be able to shoot the ball. So for me, my buck, I don't need Derek Carr to be able to run the ball all the time. I don't need Derek Carr to throw for 400 yards a game. I need Derek Carr to be the guy that provides the real scorers opportunity to score. 70 career fumbles and 80 interceptions. I'm not sure what that argument is for. I'm not sure what that's for. So remember, when y'all go to other these chats and you look, the comparison is Chris Paul. Okay, because the minute Chris Paul got with Devin Booker, somebody who could score, Chris Paul always was that goddamn good. Did you not see him at Wake Forest? He was always that good. Same thing. Now you give Devontae Adams to Derek Carr, watch what he looks like. Just like look at how Chris Paul looks when you put a real killer with him. Chaz, appreciate it, super. I was the man who said we will be 12-5. Now I don't know what our record going to be for the rest of the season. I hope we get to the playoffs. Hey, Chaz, hey, I ain't mad at you for saying we was 12-5. You're a fan. You're supporting your team. You riding with your team. I'm not mad at that. My thing is, I said our floor was 5-12. I said our ceiling was 11-6. Now tell me where I was wrong. Not you, Chaz, but everybody who was getting on me. How can you think our floor is 5? Mateo, appreciate the super. I feel like we just aren't playing to our potential. We have a good team. Just execute. It's harder than you think. You never know what mental state you're going to be in when it's something new every day. Daniel, appreciate the super. People are misunderstanding the winner's mentality. The grind and the greatness mindset led to winning and then wash, rinse, and repeat. Yeah. People think that winner's mentality means you just win all the time. Doesn't work like that. And not defending Derek Carr, but it takes more than Derek Carr having a winner's mentality to win games in the NFL. Spotlight said they don't want to hear the truth. You ain't mad. You ain't wrong, bro. You ain't wrong. It takes more than Derek Carr's winner mentality to actually win a football game. All right, it does. And people who play football know that. People who coach football know that. People who actually care to understand how athletes work know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Derek Carr's winner's mentality has nothing to do with Zay Jones and Brian Edwards not getting open. Honcho, yes or no? Do you want Carr as our quarterback next year? If he's our best option, yes. If you can give a better quarterback than Derek Carr, you get a better quarterback than Derek Carr. But at the end of the day, the quarterback has to be better than Derek Carr individually, not circumstantially. So if you get a better line, I think you're fine with Derek Carr. You get number one's receivers, you're fine with Derek Carr. You get you get your running back playing the way he needs to play, you're fine with Derek Carr. A defense that can get off the field third and long, you're fine with Derek Carr. But I mean, damn, bro, with all those things, you'd be fine with anybody. I don't like Willis. I haven't. Sebastian said F the haters. I don't look at them as haters, man. I don't see that. I don't think they're haters, man. I just think they're misguided. But why is Russell Wilson only have 3 wins? I mean, we would argue that the Seahawks are probably better than the Raiders, right? Now, I do think Russell Wilson is better than Derek Carr. I do think Aaron Rodgers is better than Derek Carr. I do think Tom Brady is better than Derek Carr. Does that mean Derek Carr can't win 10, 11 games and go to the playoffs? No, it doesn't. But you got to put things around him. Just like you had to put things around Chris Paul. Chris Paul is probably the biggest dog in the NBA as far as like dog mentality, winner's mentality. Chris Paul has that. He still couldn't win no damn games with nothing around him because it takes more than one individual. And that's a game that only has 5 players on your team at a time. Poison Radio, I'm not using any wrong arguments. Like, what are you talking about? So Russell Wilson's not winning because he's hurt? Derek Carr has more wins than Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson is hurt. Let's get into it, Poison Radio. I mean, if you really want to do this, if you really want to get your boots smoked this early, we can do it. We can do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm speaking all logical facts. So it's an excuse for Derek Carr not to win games because his receivers aren't good or his offensive line isn't good. But it's not an excuse that the Seahawks aren't winning games because Russell Wilson is hurt. Okay, Russ is hurt. So is Russell Wilson's not playing? Russell Wilson is undefeated this year when he plays? I'm asking. I don't know. Russell Wilson has better receivers than us. No, but I'm asking an honest question. Is Russell Wilson still playing? Brandon, appreciate the support. Russell has not had a losing record since we're not talking about that. I'm talking about right now. We're not trying to replace Derek Carr with quarterbacks' whole career. We're talking about right now. He just came back. Wilson is back. So how many games has Russell Wilson lost this year? That's what I'm asking. Like, why can't we answer the question? And I already said I think Russell Wilson is better than Derek Carr. But I'm just asking, like, why is so Seahawks are 500 with Russell Wilson, and the Raiders are 500 with Derek Carr. Yes, but he's hurt and has no O-line. Well, Derek Carr has no O-line and no receivers. So I'm just trying to understand why is it an excuse when I say it for Derek Carr, but it's not an excuse for Russell Wilson. If you're stepping on the field, you're good enough to play. If you're stepping on the field, you're good enough to play. If you're stepping on the field, I don't want to hear about injuries. Mikey, what's good? Seahawks have scored 13 points in 2 games. Yeah, I don't understand. So it's an excuse for Derek Carr not to have a head coach, not to have his number 1 receiver, not to have an O-line. But it's not an excuse when you say Russell Wilson was hurt and his O-line sucks. All right, bet. Poison Radio, I'm not comparing anybody to anybody. I said Russell Wilson is better than Derek Carr. But if Russell Wilson is better than Derek Carr and has a better team and still can't win over there, what the hell makes you think he's going to win over here? Poison Radio. I think that's a fair question to ask you. If Russell Wilson is better than Derek Carr and he's Hall of Fame like I'm saying he is, why is the excuse he has no O-line? Or is it an excuse? See, you in your feelings and you're getting offended of the idea of me asking you the question. That's what's wrong with y'all. Soft. Like, you're offended that I'm even asking you. Right? That's what it comes down to. Like, who the fuck are you to ask me why my opinion is why it is? Like, well, I'm asking you. Right? Because I didn't say it's an excuse. If that's your justification that Russell Wilson is struggling because he has no offensive line and he was hurt, how is it not a justification that Derek Carr is struggling because he lost his head coach, because he lost his number 1 wide receiver, and his O-line sucks? Why is it an excuse when I say it for Derek Carr, but it's a justification for Russell Wilson? Because he won a Super Bowl? Because Russell Wilson is a proven winner. I don't understand how is that an argument? How does Russell Wilson make our team better if he's not making his team better with a better team? I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm asking the question. You can't answer the question? Then don't propose the idea if you can't speak to why you saying it. Jabri, appreciate the super. This will be the third year we start off hot and then go cold in the second half of the season. Yeah, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. But what else is unacceptable? What else is unacceptable is for people in the chat to say things and then get upset when you question it. You're saying Russell Wilson, and I'm not disagreeing because I've already said Russell Wilson is better than Derek Carr. But my argument is that even if you're better than Derek Carr, doesn't mean you're going to win on this team. And my argument is, if Russell Wilson is better than Derek Carr and Russell Wilson has a better team, why is he not winning there, but you think he can win here? Because he can run when the line breaks down. Was it working for him over there? Huh? I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question. He has a better team, a better coach, better receivers, and he can't win over there. But you're saying he's going to win over here when we don't have a good coach, don't have good receivers, don't have a good line. I'm not disagreeing with you. Make it make sense, baby. Right? You poking your chest out like I got the answer. Well, motherfucker, answer it. Their play calling is worse than Olsen? Yeah, I just don't want to have logical arguments, and that's what I said at the top of this broadcast. I am not arguing and defending Derek Carr. I am defending logic. The shit you're saying is not logical. It's not logical, Poison Radio. Do you think the team gets blown up and they start new next year? It's hard to say right now. There's a lot of football left. It's a lot of football left. It's a lot of football left. Now, honestly, some of y'all look, birds of a feather flock together. I'm an intelligent individual, not the smartest. I always tell you, if you're the smartest man in the room, you're in the wrong room. I am not the smartest man in the room. But birds of a feather flock together. I conversate with intelligent people. Now, some of y'all have to accept the fact that your birds of a feather that's been flocking together might just all be nincompoops, okay? Because when you come up here and talk about Russell Wilson can win with the Raiders. Well, why he can't win with his team? Oh, because he doesn't have an O-line. He was hurt. Well, shit. Wouldn't he still be hurt over here? His injuries don't go away just because he's on the team. His O-line didn't get no better coming here. His receivers damn sure didn't get no better coming over here. But you're upset that I'm asking you. I'm showing proof. I'm showing proof. You say it, prove it. Now you're going to be all in the feelings and you could dislike shit and report shit and flag shit. Emotional. Sebastian, what's good with it? You already know the vibes. You already know the vibes. Don't come over here and be in your feelings. Team Raider, what's up? Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. Like all of a sudden he's losing over there because he's hurt. Well, shit, if he was over here hurt, you think he win it? I don't understand. Facts are Honcho is that's not a fact. That's an opinion. I'm sorry, Poison Radio. I don't know if you stupid or just dumb. Like you literally used the fact. You literally used an opinion and said it was a fact. Me being emotional about Derek Carr is just your opinion. That's not a fact. Like, go read a book. Go read a damn book. Okay? Okay? Read a book. Okay? Wake up and smell the coffee and understand you can't fuck with Honcho. Okay? There's nothing you can say is gonna get under my skin because I still got to go to work. I still got to feed the kids. I just like engaging with people. I like talking to people. I just enjoy talking to people. Hoodie Mello said, Hoodie Mello, first of all, I love the name because Hoodie Mello is that guy. Two different situations. Russ is coming off an injury and hadn't played in weeks, and he's only played bad in 2 games. Carr hasn't played bad for 3 games straight, fully healthy. So he hasn't played good. Okay, but look, and you know what? I respect that, Hoodie. I respect that you took the time to actually type out why you're saying what you're saying. But I mean, we can argue that you're talking about Super Bowl winning quarterback. Hall of Famer. You talking about he can't play good because he's missed a few games? And Derek Carr hasn't played good since when? 3 straight games? I'll give you that. But Russell Wilson being the God-fearing man he is, I don't know how he would react if he lost his head coach. I don't know how he would play if DK Metcalf just killed somebody and was going to serve 50 years in jail. I don't know how he would respond to that. So when you're talking about totally 2 different circumstances and situations, I agree. But let's not downplay Derek Carr's situation. It's not the normal situation to be in for a starting quarterback. Understand that. So I agree, 2 different situations, but it sounds like you're not giving Derek Carr the props and the attention of his situation that you're giving to Russell Wilson, which makes it sound like an excuse. 2 totally different situations. Russell Wilson was hurt. Yeah. Derek Carr lost his number 1 wide receiver to a murder charge. He lost his head coach. Offensive line isn't good. No running game. I would say it is 2 different situations. And I'm watching Derek Carr in the situation. You're not watching Russell Wilson in that situation. I saw Derek Carr play hurt before. All right? G-Town, appreciate the super. Love your perspective on our Raiders and love your channel. Just wanted to ask what you think about the whole Wilder and Carr speculation. Well, I think you answered it. I appreciate the super, but G-Town, I mean, it's speculation. It's speculation. And don't forget, I continue to say, with all these arguments I've had today, Derek Carr needs to play better football consistently. But don't show me a clip of Derek Carr missing a wide open Zay Jones when it's 3rd and 2 and he throws for the first down. Will we all agree you'd rather have a touchdown? Yes. But when he's making that pre-snap read and thinking it's man coverage and he's throwing to the man coverage guy to get the first down, keep the chains moving, it's an unfortunate miss. Not an indictment on what type of player he is. Raider, damn, I almost said Raider Town, but that ain't Raider Town. Raider Twan. Some forget Brady went to a better team to win a Super Bowl. I agree. But we're not going to absolve Derek Carr from the sentiment that he needs to play better football. He does. Derek Carr needs to play better football, period. 1 playoff appearance in 8 years, not great. Yo, mods, don't hide nobody. Let them in. Don't hide nobody. I want to hear everybody's opinion. Because you learn a lot more in an argument than you do in agreeing. So I'm okay with disagreeing with people. All right? You learn a lot. Sometimes you learn how stupid they are. Sometimes you learn how stupid you are. So I'm okay with disagreeing with people. Don't hide nobody unless they talking about, some shit that's just not acceptable. Larry, appreciate the super. If the Wilder Carr rumor's true, you ship Wilder. In no world do you choose a tight end over a quarterback. So if true, say bye to Wilder. I just think that's too far. We're putting the what is it, carriage in front of the horse, whatever it is, the cart in front of the horse. I don't think we should be taking that route yet because we don't need to be split on any more players. We don't need to be having the nation arguing over Darren Wilder being here and not being here and Derek Carr being here, not being here. We haven't crossed that road yet, or we haven't crossed that bridge yet. You know what I mean? So let's just see what happens. Pacey, appreciate the super. Cowboy fans are killing Dak, saying he should still be getting it done even without Coop and CD. Like what? Shut down Tyreek and Mahomes struggles. I mean, yeah. Laney, what's up? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, a lot of people that have these opinions about how players should respond and how players should play have never really been players themselves and never had to really deal with anything. It's not easy to be. Look, and I know you guys are tired of hearing me talking about what I did and I did this because I didn't play on a high level of football, right? I played high school football. I was pretty heavily recruited to play college football. My GPA was literally in the garbage, and I guessed on everything on my SAT. So I went to junior college, and from there it was a wrap for me. Some bad luck, some bad decisions, and I was done playing football. But I will tell you, I've been on a team that started 5-0, and we lost 3 in a row. And I will tell you that it's not easy to get grips on things when they're sliding like that. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It is a lot easier. It's a lot easier to watch the games and just poke holes in everything that's going on and tell people what they shoulda, coulda, woulda did playing Monday morning quarterback. It's not that easy to when you feel like, think about it in life, it happens. You feel like you're losing control. Sometimes you'll be in an argument with somebody and feel like, wow, this argument is going left and I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop it from continuously going this way. Fuck it. It is what it is. And it's no different in sports. Just like when you watch a basketball game and you see a team up by 20 points, and all of a sudden the team is coming back. Now it's 10 points, 5 points. The game is tied. You don't think that team was trying to stop them? It's just hard to regain control over things that are slipping so fast out of your control. And I think that's what's happening with the Raiders. They're trying as hard as they can to figure it out, but it's happening so fast. They just lost on Sunday and they got to play on Thursday. It's going to be hard to regroup from that. At the end of the day, how do you think the game going to go tomorrow? I tell you, the police come out every time I'm doing a live. I think in true Raider fashion, I think the Raiders find a way to play well tomorrow and just throw a wrench in everybody's opinions and throws a wrench in everybody wanting to blow up the team. I think in true Raiders fashion, being the enigma that they are, without Lamb and without Cooper, I think the Raiders find a way to play well tomorrow. Even if they don't win, I think they play so much better than they've been playing. Somebody said shots fired. What happened? Who shot? Who shot? Who fired shots at who? Oh, the police. Yeah, every time I know. Honcho, read my last comment. I mean, you act like it ain't damn near 400 people in here, bro. Tomorrow, read my last comment. Motherfucker, put some money on that shit. I won't miss it. Read my last comment. I ain't reading shit. You better read, copy and paste that shit. You gotta copy and paste it. Read my last comment. Like, where that shit at? I don't know where it's at. That shit got lost in the abyss. The Bermuda Triangle of Raiders YouTube. That shit gone, brother. Or sister, whoever the hell you is. Look at the QBs. Dak has better weapons, and it's not even better than Carr. Imagine Carr on Dallas. I mean, we got to stop doing that, though, because Carr's on this team. 5'10" Raider. I agree with you. But Carr's on this team. We can't hypothetically put him on other teams. We all know if Derek Carr was on the Buccaneers and you took Tom Brady off, they don't lose that much. And the police out here heavy. I ain't here to watch the mods. I'm here to watch Honcho. What's going on, Raider Carlos? Why I feel like you got some static with everybody. Who's blocking? Who's blocking my man Carlos? Honcho, what's your net worth and monthly income? I have a proposal you just can't refuse. Boy, what is wrong with you? Don't re-sign Jacobs. They ain't looking for me. They ain't looking for me. They blocking me because of docs, and I ain't say nothing. Look. Guys. If Raider Carlos is being respectful to the chat, be respectful to him. Regardless of what his views is on anybody else. If he's not in here talking dirty or talking spicy and disrespecting anybody in Raider Nation, I don't see why you would do that. You know what I mean? Why don't we use Foster in the red zone more often? I don't know. I think what you guys got to understand is that when the Raiders look, when you coach a game, right? Like when I'm coaching against an offense, right? I have to take percentages and probabilities into account. You know what I'm saying? I got to take that into account. Doesn't mean I know what they're going to do, but we have a percentage and probability on what do they run on third down? What do they run on 3rd and 1? What are they going to run on 3rd and 10, right? It's the same thing. The Raiders are going to call plays in the red zones based on the probability and expectation of what the other team is going to do. So if they feel like they can exploit a certain thing based on what they've seen, that's the personnel and the play callings they're going to put in there. We only know it's not going to work after it happens. After it happens. It's a food truck called Honcho's Ranch. Boy, hit me up in an email, man. I ain't talking money on here. Hit me up in an email, man. Raiderinfo@yahoo.com. But yeah, I agree. We got to do better in the red zone. Got to do way better in the red zone. Breaking news: Mariota is the starter tomorrow. Yeah, that's what they saying. Well, Derek Carr did kind of get hurt, but I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Lamb is gonna play tomorrow. I wouldn't mind seeing Mariota in the red zone, but there has to be a reason they're not doing it. I don't know. There has to be a reason they're not using them. There has to be. Carr will throw 3 touchdowns this weekend. I think Carr is. Carr needs to fight one of these motherfuckers in the locker room. That's what it come down to. He need respect. He gotta go get it. Honcho, fact is, Carr needs longer fingers. We need Deuce. Oh God, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. I can't wait for tomorrow, man. I love watching Raiders play. DC till the wheels fall off. Well, I tell you what, them motherfuckers is wobbling. Them shit's about to come off. Honcho, why was Carlson on injury report? I don't know. Here we go. Mr. and Mrs. Pyro. That's what separates Carr from the elite is he makes those conservative decisions too often, even when we're behind in points. He has good stats, but lacks the killer instinct. And no, it's not all on him. I don't disagree with everything you're saying there. But I think the killer instinct is overstated in players who are supposed to provide opportunities for other players. The players he's throwing to needs to have killer instinct as well. I mean, Hunter Renfrow is getting the ball. He has to have a killer instinct to get yards. Zay Jones has to have a killer instinct to get off the ball and get separation. Brian Edwards has a killer instinct to go up for the ball and get separation. Offensive line has to have a killer instinct. Like, to think that only the quarterback needs a killer instinct would be wrong. So even if Carr doesn't have a killer instinct, there should be players on this team who do. And I don't know if you can point out anybody who does. Even Wilder doesn't look like he has a killer instinct. He gets the ball and he just doesn't look like he's even trying to score. How do I become a member? You got to click the link in my bio when I drop my videos. It's in those links, but I think you got to be on desktop to do it. Honcho, you think it's true about Carr and Wilder? I don't know. Honcho, do you think Raiders can win the next 2? I do. I think in true Raider fashion, you'll be surprised at how this team is going to play tomorrow. I hope I'm surprised. But that's what I mean when I say, about the killer instinct and stuff like that. It's like you're saying it like, even if Carr had a killer instinct, it doesn't change the fact that nobody's getting open. It doesn't change the fact that nobody's blocking. It's not basketball where he could just go 1-on-5 with the ball like Kobe used to do or Jordan used to do. Like, even no matter how, I love this. Where'd that shit go? Why y'all block that shit? My man said I know 0% about football. Put that shit back up there. I'm not counting on the coin flip. Go check my record prediction before the season started. Oh, here it is. I love this. Honcho knows 0% about football, and yet you're here. I wouldn't go listen to anybody that knew 0% about anything. I haven't heard anything on Trayvon Mullen yet. I know 0% about football. Wow. 0%. So I know nothing. I don't even know how many players are on the field. I don't even know how many downs you get. I don't know how many yards it is for a first down. I don't know how many points a field goal, extra point, or touchdown, 2-point conversion, or safety are. I know 0%. Come on, Rick. Come on, Ricky. Better get you. I can't even embarrass you because, like, first of all, that's not even a real picture of you. So you on my channel perpetrating another individual, talking shit about an actual individual. Boy, get your life together, man. I played 8 years. I don't care if you played 8 years. Don't mean you know. I didn't say you don't know shit. I know you ain't talking about me. You said I don't know shit. You played 8 years. Yeah, you played from when you was fucking 4 to 12. Well, it ain't even real football yet. How you gonna say I know 0% about football? Like 0, bro? Like, that's too much, yo. That's too much. Come at you then. Who you talking to, Ricky? I know you're not talking to me. Like, why you so mad, player? You play Pop Warner football where the rules ain't even the same. Why he mad at me? I will waste my energy. I got mad energy. So tough over the chat. I know, bro. I know. That's why it don't bother me. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I think I'm going to my brother's house. My brother's actual Dallas fan. So it should be fun. You got Honcho snap. I do got Honcho snapbacks at RaiderHoncho.com, but I'm gonna come out with some better ones. My man played 8 years of Madden football and he mad at me. I have 8 years of fantasy football experience, you bastard. So you can school me? How you gonna school me? School me on what? Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. What are you gonna school me on? What are you gonna school me on? Please tell me what you're gonna school me on. I would like to know. Like, school me. School me, bro. He said he played Junior Pee Wee the midget. My brother's a Cowboys fan. Yeah, it'd be hard when your brother's a Cowboys fan. Nah, Rick's not a joke, man. We're not teaming up on Ricky. He might be having a tough day, man. Honcho, do you believe in the coin? No, I don't. Honcho, you ever in Cali? Gotta chop it up? Nah, I don't be in Cali. He was a mighty might. Yo, the chat going in on Ricky. He mad at me. He a Niner fan. You already doing a pre? I don't know if I'm be able to do a pregame because I think I'm gonna be live on my phone. I don't think I'm bringing my whole setup with me. But I'm sure Raid will be live. And maybe I could jump on his live because I'll have my phone, but I can't. You can't host a show from the phone. Like, I don't have the app for that. I don't know why Ricky mad. He probably went to work and they was like, "Go clean the bathrooms, bitch." The best Thanksgiving dish, it's the best dishes when you put them all together, man. I gotta have the turkey slabs over here, the mac and cheese, potatoes, some corn. And I know y'all be hating on the cranberry sauce, but the cranberry sauce that get that kind of juice go a little under the turkey. Son, I got the stuffing, and then I get my other plate. My other plate is where I got the broccoli and the biscuits and the shit that, you know what I mean? Yeah, Ricky got tight. I don't know what's up with son. Nah, why you remove Ricky? Y'all don't understand. I enjoy this shit. I'm from Jersey, man. We enjoy the confrontational arguments. He came up in here and said, so I can, he said, I played 8 years as a whole. I played 8 years as a whole. Y'all motherfuckers don't worry me, man. Stuffing, yeah, I love the stuffing. My gosh. Yo, I'm about to go fucking bananas tomorrow. I know y'all don't like cranberry sauce. I know it's like, I know. But I do, motherfuckers, okay? And I slice that cranberry sauce up, slice the turkey, put that shit together. Honcho, go on your block list and unblock us all after the stream. All right, I'll try. If I remember, man, I'll be busy as fuck. Don't forget, I run a whole sports program at my local YMCA, so I got a lot of shit going on right now. Hey, Black Raider WP, appreciate the super. What's good, Honcho? Hope you and your fam have a great Thanksgiving and we get a Raiders victory and get my hopes low. See, this is a perfect type of super chat. You can't be mad at this, man. You're wishing good on me and my family. And then you just say, I hope the Raiders get the victory, but I ain't gonna get my hopes up. That's a guy or a girl or them who has this shit in order. Okay? Kudos to you, Black Raider WP. Good for you. And I thank you. I hope your family is good too. You should attend to Dox's live and see the nonsense that side of the fan base. Nah, we're not. Yo, I appreciate it. Thanksgiving. Yo, we're not doing that. Look, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. My opinion is not better than yours. My opinion is just based on actual things happening, not just feelings. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he from Brick City. That's normal. Who from Brick City? Who from Brick City? I ain't been to Brick City in a minute, yo. I feel like as I got older, yo, I just lost I lost like that I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I done lost my train of thought. Honcho, have a great Thanksgiving, you and your feast. Ted, I appreciate that, Ted. I appreciate that. Rick, not from Newark. There's no way Rick is from fucking Newark talking about asshole. Oh shit. He played 8 years. Score prediction for Thanksgiving. It's too early for that. It's too early. I gotta see the full injury report and all that shit. He said, so I could school you. Well, bitch, you either really old or really young. Who the fuck talks like that? Come at me, bro, so I can school you. First of all, somebody say come at me, bro, is like, okay. All right, brother. Damn, somebody said 4016 Dallas. Fuck out of here. Honcho, do you think they pull out the index card tomorrow? They better not. What the fuck is beeping? Hold the fuck up. Motherfuckers outside of the hill. I think Ricky just pulled up on me. Ricky pulled up. Like, come outside, bro. I wanted to see that debate. What debate you wanted to see? AC, appreciate you. Stop the mods. Yeah, what's going on with them? Yeah, Rick pulled up on me. I'm outside your house. Come at me, bro. You come to my house, you getting shot. Fuck that. Fuck out of here. What I look like? Squaring up with somebody. Fuck around and swing and miss. And fuck around, catch me with some bullshit. Oh, shit, yo. I'm sending the facts. Oh, shit. Hey, Honcho, what'd you think about Malik? I don't know. I've been hearing a lot about him. Is that the quarterback from Liberty? I hope he ain't doing with the fucked up knee. Ricky, now, yeah, I would have, boy, Ricky don't know what the fuck is going on here. I probably forgot more shit about football than he ever knew. The fuck he talking about? Come at me, bro. Yeah, that's the quarterback from Liberty, right? Yeah, he's good. He's good, but it's hard, man. You never know what's going to translate into the NFL because I will say, as good as Justin Herbert is now, I didn't know it was going to translate like that when I saw him at Oregon. I really didn't. What up, Honcho? Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you, Raider Nation. Why can't I just not know? Yeah, he played 8 years, bro. He probably know all kind of shit. What motherfucker must be 8? Like he 8 years old. So I played 8 years. I played my whole life, asshole. I want to see Spotlight versus Docs 1-on-1 debate. Nah, yo, we don't want to see that, bro. This is supposed to be family, bro. These wins and losses got all fucked up, man. This shit got all shit fucked up. These losses, yo, got people fucked up right now, yo. Got people saying shit they shouldn't say. The chat be gassing that shit up, and he drove to your house in 8 minutes. He might be from Brick City. Sebastian, appreciate it, man. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Anybody in the chat, man, happy holidays. I know some people don't like to celebrate. Thanksgiving is always a weird one for me because, you know, the idea of Thanksgiving just isn't an honest one for me. I do like celebrating family, but, you know, I don't really need it to be a holiday to like that. But yeah. So I like to say happy holidays because Thanksgiving is kind of like, you know, as Jay-Z said, a massacre disguised as a feast. And he's right. Honcho Ray were open for debate with Docs, but he bounced. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I respect anybody who's in the nation reporting for the Raiders because it's not easy to do. So I always say go support everybody. Even if they don't fuck with me, go support them, yo. Go support Docs, go support Spotlight, Samoan, Sanjeet, Cody, shit, Sun Joku, Mitch, Kenny King, young boy Andy, whoever the fuck it is, man. Go support everybody, yo. Like we just trying to do our best out here, and sometimes emotions get the best of us. We just humans, just like um shit could affect Derek Carr and the football team. It affects us too. So Tyron Johnson will see any playing time. I don't know. I thought Faison didn't play horrible. As I said earlier, I support all you guys. I just like some of them more. That's fine. And I think that's fine. I think what we got to get out of the habit of is because you might like Doc shit better than me, that makes me any less of quality, right? Or if you like my shit better than Samoans, that means his quality is not as good as you. Like, nah, everybody just likes what they like. You know what I mean? My favorite rapper is not your favorite rapper. It doesn't mean your favorite rapper sucks. You know what I'm saying? David Walker, appreciate the super heavy Thanksgiving to the Raider Nation. Love you guys. Greatest fan base on the planet. Yeah. Yeah. But I will say a lot of Raider fans don't seem to have played football. And y'all might not like me for that. But, you know. Who's my favorite rapper? I mean, my favorite rapper of all time is Jay-Z. Like, it don't get better than Jay for me. It don't get better than Jay because Jay could do it all. Jay could give you a poppy record. Jay give you the street shit. Jay, when I was out here doing my thing, trying to be fucking... when I was out here trying to be Ghost from Power, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do my thing out here. Jay-Z was a soundtrack of my life, man. And I'm not talking about H to the Izzo Jay-Z. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? The Evils. It was all good just a week ago. Like, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Biggie is not in my top 3. Skill-wise, yeah, but not people I like to listen to. You clowns don't even know what a Raider is. Slayer Raider. Who you talking? Who's a clown? Why you calling grown people clowns? Huh? Why I gotta be a clown? Hove is the best though. 6ix9ine, you waddling. I don't know how nobody ain't touched 6ix9ine yet. Like all these people getting shot, all these rappers, all these real ones getting shot, and you let this fake motherfucker walk around here. Tupac. I like Tupac. It's just hard for me because like if I tell you my top 5 rappers, you're gonna not like them because you're thinking about top 5 skill spitters, like technical. Like if we're talking technical, like you would have to say Locksmith, Tech-9, all kind of motherfuckers that I would never listen to in my car, but technically, fundamentally, they can rap their ass off. That's just not what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, there's not a rapper you can name. There's not many rappers you can name better than Lil Wayne when Lil Wayne was at the peak of his shit. Nobody. As much as I love Jay-Z, I love 50 Cent. I love Eminem. Like, I love DMX. But when Lil Wayne was at the apex of his height, there was nobody giving him a verse that he wasn't going to murder. And Lil Wayne is just as iconic as a Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac, in my opinion, because all the rappers we listen to now, those are babies of Lil Wayne. Kanye wouldn't even be Kanye without Lil Wayne, because Kanye was terrified of Lil Wayne and made him step his shit up. He even said it. Mr. D Salza 777, appreciate you. What does Abrams need to fix? Abrams doesn't need to fix anything. I think coaches need to know how to keep Abram where he's comfortable and where he should play. I think having Teamer back and that's why you see a lot of Levitt out there is because those are when you want to run coverage. And I think you need to keep Abram out of coverage. I don't think there's nothing he can fix. He's not good in coverage. So you just can't fix it. You can't fix that. You got to keep him out of it. But I mean, if you're talking about skill spitters, like, I mean, if you don't think Inspector Deck was one of the best technical rappers ever, then that's why we can't have those arguments. But people I like to listen to, right? I mean, DMX, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, M. I mean, shit. If I went top 5 albums, I mean, it would be Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, M, and 50 Cent would be in those top 5 albums of all time for me. I thought Pop Smoke was on his way to being good, make good music, but not a rapper. Y'all never even heard Locksmith. I said Locksmith. White Tyson, I said Locksmith. I don't listen to Griselda, but they get busy. Nah, only one of them get busy, I think, though. What's son's name? The Butcher? I think he on there. But I said Locksmith, yo. Locksmith, like, come on. If you had to have a freestyle battle, like we just write it, we just spitting raps, Locksmith is gonna make a lot of people look bad. You know what I'm saying? But so is Crooked Eye, so is Royce the 5'9". Like, there's a bunch of people that can spit that I don't listen to. I mean, you talk about Ab Soul. There's plenty of people that can rap. Pop Smoke was never gonna be the GOAT. Inspector Deck, boy. Don't get it twisted. I did say Locksmith. Benny the Butcher. Yeah. I like Benny the Butcher though. Yeah. But yeah, man, I got like 17 more minutes and I'm gonna get up. I really appreciate y'all popping up with I didn't promote this. I don't really be going live this early. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Nas is way better than Jay. That's just an opinion. It's not a fact. Not a fact. It's what you like. It's what you like. West Coast do not have the best rappers of all time. Unless you're talking, no, they don't. They don't. Pacing, happy Thanksgiving, my dude. Family and good food is the only thing that would make up for a loss. But leftovers will taste better if the Raiders win. Oh my God. Y'all bet. Look, if the Raiders win, I'm gonna go crazy. Honcho, when do you go live? Is it random? It was just random today. I don't know, man. I just when I'm just so busy, man. I'm so busy. Football season took a lot out of me for high school when I became a defensive coordinator, and I felt like a lot of other facets of my life was kind of falling off. I couldn't do YouTube. I wasn't giving my kids the type of attention they needed for school and shit like that. I wasn't helping out the way I should have. So, I can't sit here and just go from one extreme to the next and I'll be all on YouTube every day. I got responsibilities and priorities. So I never really know when I'm gonna be live unless I know, right? But I just get on when I can, man, and do what I can. Honcho, thank you for being logical and creating even kill thoughtful content. Yo, Chance, I appreciate it, yo. Thanks for coming through. Vanilla Ice is the GOAT. Somebody block this man. Nah. Honcho, what do you think about Nah, I don't fuck with Chopper. That's just not my style of rap, yo. That's not my style of rap. And I'm sure because I'm a little older now, that's just not my style of rap. But I do like Lil Baby. I much prefer Lil Baby over Da Baby. I don't like Da Baby. I'm not fucking with him. I like Lil Baby. I like you know who I like, and it's not a rapper. You know who I really fuck with right now? It's Fabio, bro. I like Fabio Foreign, yo. That motherfucker is nice. And I like his music, yo. I fuck with Fabio. Fabio make me feel like, yo, yeah, grip up. Like Honcho, you like Burner? Nah, I don't know if it's the same Burner, but Fabio is fire, bro. Like, yo, Honcho, should the Raiders use Abram the way they use Parsons in Dallas? I said this in the beginning of the year that I was surprised that they didn't let Abram play more of that stand-up defensive end role, like that outside linebacker. I thought that's what he should play at. That's what he should play. Happy holidays, Honcho and the nation. Let's get this win. Nick G, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to you and yours, man. Whatever you do, do it safe, yo. Pretty Flacco. EJ Raider, what's up? You mad late? Yo, I'm about to get up out of here because I haven't eaten yet. I'm about to go. No, not Fabio. Fabio. Viral. Bow. Like movie. You like classic rock? I don't really know the genres, what's in those genres. My favorite artist of all time is Prince. My favorite album of all time is Purple Rain. My favorite movie of all time is Purple Rain. So take from that what you will. But yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Damn, I said I was getting out of here, and it felt like it was 20 minutes ago. It was like 3 minutes ago. I'm gonna stay on till 1, and then I'm dipping. I fuck with Pop Smoke. Yeah, they killing me. They gonna kill me for liking Prince. I fuck with Prince. Oh, I was raised on Prince though, so understand I wasn't like a grown up. I mean, I'm a grown up now listening to Prince, but back then it was either you like Prince or Michael Jackson, and we wasn't running around here talking about your butt is mine. Nah, we ain't fucking with that. Like, nah, we fucking with Prince. Prince had the girls. Prince looked cool. He played the shit out that guitar, and he was little as motherfucker. It was just like, you know what I mean? Like Prince was cool as shit. Not when he wore the pants with the ass cheeks out, though. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't feeling that shit. But you know what I mean? We all fuck up. We all fuck up. Here we go. Quentin, appreciate the Superman. Honcho, who you think better, Migos or Bone Thugs and Harmony? Oh, you know what? Bone Thugs and Harmony are better rappers. But Migos beats are so crazy that, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I fuck with Migos. I'm gonna listen to way more Migos songs than Bone Thugs. Only Bone Thugs song I really like is the shit they had with Biggie. I think that was Bone Thugs. They had a joint with Biggie. Yeah, Fabio fine, bro. Motherfucking nice. Shoot the J. Shoot it. Greatest skit of all time, man. Somebody Photoshop Honcho face on the Purple Rain album cover. Poison, don't do me like that. Michael Jackson is the GOAT. The thing about Michael Jackson that doesn't make him the GOAT I think he's the greatest performer. But let's not forget, Michael Jackson didn't write all those songs. Prince wrote all his songs and played almost all of the instruments on those songs. And if he didn't, he still could. And Prince actually sang live. Michael Jackson don't sing with the mic on, yo. Both great. But for my money, Prince is the guy, man. Because it's something about me hearing you sing the song and you sound like the record. Like, I need to hear you. Like, I need to hear you, man. Like, I don't want it to be all, you know what I'm saying? And Prince was nice at basketball. Fabio be like, hey, bop it toy. He's still he'd be like a bop it toy. Nah. I love I saw something. They was interviewing Fabio. They was like, yo, how much your jacket cost? He was like, bow. How much the watch? Viral. How much was the shoes? Movie. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. X Factor to the game. I'll talk about the game tomorrow. What was Prince's dopest song? I mean, one of my favorite Prince songs is 7. That's one of my favorite songs, but obviously, The Beautiful Ones is fire. I mean, a lot of his songs is fire, man. I don't want to go with the obvious. I like Cream. I like Kiss was hard. Obviously, Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, Let's Go Crazy. He had a lot of fire songs, but I think 7 is the one that I like that a lot of people don't recognize. Seen it live, and it was all we talked about at school. You want some grapes? Yeah, you know it's crazy. Somebody said I look like Young M.A. Yo, that shit had me dead. That's mad random, but that shit had me dead. Diamonds and Pearls. I never liked Diamonds and Pearls. I never liked that song. But I liked Alphabet Street. I like obviously Little Red Corvette, but I like Raspberry Beret. I like those shits. Prince is trash. God damn, Sauce Nation. I sound like DJ Envy. Man, fuck out of here. Young M.A. Yo, that shit had me wilding, bro. Motherfuckers say like Young M.A. That shit is funny. Yeah, Doves Cry, Kiss. Those are fire. Like, that's what I mean. Like, Michael Jackson got songs that is fire. I'm not going to deny that, but just ain't. They don't feel as cool. It feel like when I listen to Michael Jackson, I feel vulnerable, yo. Like I should be singing this shit. I put that Prince shit on. I'm like, hell yeah, I roll the windows down at that bitch. I mean, I listen to Man in the Mirror when it's just me and the Man in the Mirror. I can't listen to that shit outside the house. You think you could beat Prince in basketball? I'll fuck Prince up in basketball. He too little. But I weigh 205 pounds, bro. If I fucking sweep through and you touch this shoulder, bro, you're going under the fucking ground if you as little as him. Dirty Diane is fire too. This is what I love about my channel is that we don't get stuck on just, you know what I mean, the normal shit, yo. We can talk about other shit. MJ had way more songs to remember. Yeah, but MJ wasn't singing live, bro. There's something about not singing live that just, you know what I mean? You got to sing live. You got to rap that shit over the mic, yo. Big Pun is the GOAT. Big Pun could rap, but I mean, he didn't get to do everything he could do. That's what Charlie Murphy thought. Well, Charlie, I feel like I'm an actual athlete, you know, and I would fuck Prince up in basketball. I'm sorry. Playing Prince like playing little Honcho. Like, motherfuckers is little, frail. He might be quick, but I'll let you run to the bag. I'll block the shit out your shot, and I'm fouling you. So then you know you don't want that smoke no more. And when Prince put out a fucking whole album and he played every instrument on it, he was the GOAT right there. And Prince wrote songs for other people. Yeah, exactly. And when you think about Prince, is just so original. Like when you think about Michael Jackson, you could tell he idolized Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross, like Dance Like James Brown. Like you could see where Prince looked like he just was put here and he was just that. There's nobody like Prince. That's why you compare Chris Brown to Michael Jackson. You don't compare nobody to Prince. There's nothing ever like that ever. The way he dressed, his hair, the way he talked. What? Motherfucker was walking around people's backs. Motherfucker was hanging on motherfuckers' backs walking through the club. And he will fight you. Look now, I'm just saying. Payson, appreciate the super. Prince is the most talented cat ever. Ask what my favorite Prince song is, and I got to name 5 minimum. I feel you. And Prince will take your girl. Michael Jackson fucking around. Never mind. We ain't gonna do that. Bruno Mars. No, Bruno Mars is not compared to Prince. Nobody compares any artist to Prince. Now, Bruno Mars did a tribute to Prince, and maybe that's where that's coming from. There's never been a new artist come out and say, you know what? He reminds me of Prince. No. Nope. And I'm not going to say it about Michael Jackson. I'm not going to say shit about Michael Jackson. Because the ghost of Michael Jackson is scary to me. Shit, a picture of Michael Jackson is fucking scary to me. The time, the time was fire. I ain't saying shit about that. New musicians are trash. Come on, lady. It's all right. It's a lane for everybody, even if it ain't for us. MJ better. Okay, Honcho, what position do you play on your foot? Bro, I'm a grown fucking man, bro. I don't play football no more. When I was in high school, I started out as a running back, defensive back, and then I was moved to quarterback, defensive back. So I played quarterback, running back, wide receiver, kick return, punt return. I even held for the extra points. I played safety and corner. I was recruited to go to college to play defensive back. Yeah. Mike was more influential than Prince. That don't matter to me. That doesn't make. I mean, you could argue that Steph Curry is more influential than LeBron James. Doesn't make him a better player, right? So yeah, influential. Michael Jackson might have been more influential because it's almost in a sense easier to imitate Michael Jackson than it would be to imitate Prince. Can't imitate Prince. Motherfuckers wearing women's eyeliner and those fucking jackets and with the ruffles and shit. Like nobody can imitate that. Honcho has 5 total yards in his 4 years of high school. You're a hater, bro. You are a hater. You are a fucking hater. Like you don't get recruited to play college football with 5 total yards, my boy. Hate to break it to you. Honcho, you watch street ball? No. I'm sorry. I feel bad for saying no, but I'm like, what the fuck is that? Street ball. Do I watch street ball? Like the people playing outside my house? The whole Purple Rain soundtrack is better than Thriller. I agree. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Like I said, on a whim, I just decided to come through today. Appreciate y'all. Happy holidays to you and your families. Be safe. I will be live tomorrow. My brother is a Dallas fan. I'll be live from his house. I'm gonna try to get him on. If he starts talking crazy, I'm gonna break his jaw right on my live. But nah, I can't. We'll be at his house actually, so I'll get jumped by his family. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody's opinion, man. Like I said, go support them other content creators, man. Let's try to get shit back in order. I know these losses got us all just searching and scratching for who's right and who's wrong because none of us really know the reasons, and we want to attach ourselves to what we think is right. But at the end of the day, man, respect everybody, show everybody love, support us all. Because in the summertime, shit was way more like fun loving and shit or whatever you want to call it. So let's get shit back in its right perspective, man. Put the shit right back together. I got to go do some shopping and get this holiday shit underway. I might be back later on tonight. I don't know. Depends how much I drink. I haven't drank in 2 days. I've been in the gym last 2 days and shit, trying to be healthy. But like I said, man, appreciate everybody, man. I said I'm going to my brother's house. Motherfucker said you going to Raid's house. I'm fucking with Raid, man. That's the guy, man. That's my young boy, yo. Not in a way where I put him on, but just in the like, I mean, he's young. He's young, man. I see great things for him. He's a smart individual. He has a cool perspective on shit. And yeah, I fuck with him. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. Go out there, eat, then get back in the gym and get your shit straight. Watch the Raiders shock the world tomorrow and beat the fucking Cowgirls, because that's just the way shit goes for us. We won't be able to explain it, how the Raiders look this good now. And watch out for my new series called Caping for Carr. Episode 1 will be dropping shortly, okay? But in the meantime, hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Check out RaiderHoncho.com. And if you order some shit, it all should be sent out. Everything should be sent. And yeah, until the next time, Raider Honcho out.